One thing I'm always saying is I won't get vehicles in 1/12 scale. But there's always an exception. Thank you for watching. Today, I'm going to take a look at the McFarline Batman 66, Batman, Robin, and of course, the Batmobile. Now, of course, I'm a hypocrite. I keep saying, nah, I'm not going to do 1/12 scale vehicles. And then I buy myself a Batmobile. Why? Because, honestly, I really love the Batman 66 series. I know it's cool to have the brooding Batman and that, everybody always goes for that. Oh, the 66 Batman is campy, but that's what I like about it. It's campy, it's fun, doesn't take itself too seriously, and it's just enjoyable and funny. And it's great for kids, and that's what it is. It is what it is. And honestly, every time I see this Batmobile, that's the Batmobile. To me, that's always going to be the Batmobile. It's just a cool looking car. Other Batmobiles, I'm always like, they just wish they were this cool as this Batmobile. And I really like it. I'm surprised at how much detail is in the interior. And, it even has the Bat fire extinguisher. That's got to rock. And the steering wheel looks nice. And, the details all around. McFarlane really captured the essence of the original Batmobile with this car. It just looks the part. And of course, as a kid, I had a Batmobile in this style, and I've had a couple of Batmobiles since then, but I've never had one in this scale. So I decided, why not? Why not just get one? Now, speaking of scale, I gotta talk about this. The Batman and Robin figures. McFarlane loves messing with us because these aren't quite 1/12 scale. They're close, but they're not quite there. They're a little bit too short. Now, I suppose there could be an argument made that, Burt Ward and Adam West weren't very tall men, and, it's reflective of that. To me, though, I think I would have liked it better if they had kind of gone in with, a slightly better scaled version. It's still cool. It's still fun. That doesn't knock it completely. And, of course, they come with onomatopoeia attack. And nothing tops onomatopoeia attack. No Biff, though. Biff's the best one. I think they look cool. It's silly how they are on the wrist, but you know what? I think it works. It's a funny little add-on that, it's kind of cute. And it works for it. Now, overall, the figures, they're not exactly great likenesses. And maybe it's because of likeness rights, I don't know. While you look at them, it's kind of like, that doesn't quite look like Robin and Batman. You can still tell it's supposed to be the Adam West and Burt Ward versions of Batman and Robin. It squeaks by. But they're not the best likenesses in the world. They do fit inside the Batmobile, but it's kind of weird. They kind of fit with their heads above the windshield. Like, why bother with the windshield? And in the original show, that's not what this looked like. So that's kind of a downer. But at the same time, I'll accept it. Because I just really like the Batmobile, man. Now, looking at the Batmobile, I'm like sitting here going, man, this is cumbersome and it's going to get in the way. I have a spot for it on my dresser. Because that's where I think it should go. If I didn't have that spot, I probably wouldn't have bothered with this because as iconic of a vehicle it is, this takes up some real estate. And knowing that and realizing that, you kind of realize that these 1/12 vehicles are going to take up a lot of real estate. Where are you going to put them? And yeah, that's going to be a problem. And that's why I'm not gonna 112. I mean, just looking at it, I mean, it's a little shorter than the Vamp, but it's a lot longer than the Vamp. So, you know, at the same time, it kind of fits, but doesn't. I mean, this is just based off of what I've seen of the Vamp versus the Batmobile. So yeah, I mean, again, I'm not trying to knock people's taste on the 112 vehicles, but looking at this kind of makes me glad about my stance on the 112 vehicles because, my word, this is it's hard to get it in the frame. It's hard to do anything with it besides just look at it. And you know, it's cool though. I mean, I like it. I'm not going to go deep into this line. I'm not going to collect every figure, but Batman and Robin and the Batmobile were must-haves. I really just dig everything about it. I mean, it looks right like it came in off the television show. It's really awesome and really nice. And that's exactly what you would ask for out of a Batmobile. I'm so surprised that I've never seen one in this style in 1/18 scale. And maybe it exists and I just don't know about it. But as far as I'm aware, no. I only know of one Batman 66 1/18 scale figure. And it's okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible either. So what else can I say? I dig it. I like it. It's pretty cool. And it's back to the rockin' 60s, man. And yeah, I was a little. I would watch this show on weekend mornings. They had it on about 7 a.m. And I can't tell you how many times I would watch one. And it would be like, tune in next bat time, same bat channel. And I'd oversleep next weekend or something. Always missed the second part. So many of the Batman adventures. I've watched a few now as an adult, and I can't remember which ones I had never seen the end of. So that's kind of funny in its own right. But I enjoyed Batman a great deal at that time when I was young. And I enjoy it now. I still watch it. So, I mean, there you go. I just like Batman. I will say McFarlane's figures are kind of not so great. I had a real trouble with Robin getting his arms to move, his shoulders to move. I don't want to He-Man him and destroy him. I mean, I can get him to go sideways, but not back and forth. I don't know. He's just going to sit in the car anyway. But that's the only real flaw I saw from it. Do they seem a little cheap? Yeah, but they are cheap. So that works. I don't mind it. I think it works real well. Plus, Batman 66. Come on, cheap and campy. That's how you go. So, yep, I like it. It's cool. I'm glad I have it. Thank you for watching this presentation of Batman, Robin, and the Batmobile. They're cool. I like them. Don't forget to do the YouTube stuffs. And you guys take care.